watch our top gentleman throw down. Judges almost ready. All right, our judges are ready. 10 seconds.
Let's go, Colton!
3, 2, 1, go. The final heat.
I know you were probably excited to listen to the announcement at the venue, but that's not what you're going to get. You're going to get me sitting in the airport, watching the video that I just edited on the airplane as I wait for my next flight to take off to Chicago from Phoenix. And what you're going to have is probably some people making announcements over the intercom, and you're going to like it just as much as you're going to like the flawless thrusters that you're going to see from Taylor Selfier as he competes in the NorCal Classic on this final workout called NorCal Sioux. NorCal Sioux is 100 freaking thrusters at 135 freaking pounds. You've got to do that with being interrupted every minute on the minute with 3 ring muscle ups on the first 3 minutes, 2 ring muscle ups on the next 3 minutes, and then 1 ring muscle up on every minute until you hit that 10-minute time cap. Now, I was inspired by, I believe it was the semi-final of 2022 with this video. Just a couple of different camera angles, bottom of the screen. You know, I'm a small team, 1 dude, and you're going to see that Taylor got 10 thrusters on that first round. You're going to see that Colton got 12, and you're going to see Tudor, who had gotten 12. The reason that I have these 3 athletes featured is because going into the final event, there were 1, 2, 3 on the leaderboard. Taylor was in first place, Colton was in second place, Tudor was in third place. This guy right here, I made an Instagram video. His name is Ilya. He just did Cal Sioux. Thought it'd be just phenomenal to feature him. He almost finished the freaking workout. Up until this point, nobody had finished the workout. This 10-minute time cap, in the exact fashion that is mentioned, 0 people finished the workout. So all of them were basically like, how many thrusters can you get within those 10 minutes? On the screen right now, you're going to see right in the middle, Sean Sweeney. Over on the left, you're going to see Chad Cackert, both of which were featured in the Northern California Classic video that I made last year. On the right, you still see Ilya in something like a golf hat. Sean Sweeney told me that he hadn't been doing very much strength training. He also told me he hadn't been doing very much running, and then he ended up doing pretty phenomenally well on that first run workout. I think he finished second behind Taylor. Talked to him after, it's like, I've only been running for 4 weeks, and then he blows that run out of the freaking water. Alright, what are we going to talk about while we watch all these thrusters? Hey, there's Matt Rattay. You guys know Matt Rattay, Mighty Mouse. He was always that dude who is at Wadapalooza making a scene, a good scene. You know, he's got that giant personality, throwing around a whole bunch of weight, that incredibly low body weight. Said weight twice. So let's break down this workout, Cal Sioux. If you troll the internet, look around, scour the annals of Reddit, what you're going to see is that this is pretty well known as one of the hardest, if not potentially the hardest, CrossFit exercise workout, CrossFit workout out there. It's 100 thrusters for time when you do it the conventional style, and it's 5 burpees every minute on the minute. Off the top of my head, I don't believe that they are bar-based. I believe that they are just regular old burpees. Those burpees end up taking an extreme amount of time. And this 100 reps at 135 pounds for the men, which ends up being 95 pounds for the women, is freaking terrible. In my opinion, I think it's one of the hardest things ever. Talked to a handful of the athletes before they jumped out of this event. None of them really seemed to, mind. They're like, yep, we're going to do 100 thrusters. I'm like, all right, dudes, have a freaking blast. It was like, you want to jump in for this workout for me? He was joking. Of course, he wasn't going to let me jump in on the workout. I'm like, I'd rather jump off a cliff than jump in on the workout. Because I don't know what they're talking about right there. Probably saying, hey, dude, you might be the first person to finish this freaking workout. 2 ring muscle ups, I believe, on this round right here. And I say that at this moment because the 2 ring muscle ups going down, I think if you would have kept the ring muscle ups at 3, it would have shown very similar effect that the burpees have when you do conventional Cal Sioux. Those 5 burpees that you do on the minute. I don't know, first round, you do 5 burpees that take you, 8 to 12 seconds. Just for just about everybody. Maybe really 15 seconds if you're not really cruising on them. But when you're deep into those thrusters and you've done 30, 40, 50, 60 of them, and you're staring down the barrel of 15, 20 minutes having worked on that workout, 5 burpees can end up taking you, I don't know, the majority of a minute. I guess I gotta go back down to the ground. Oh, I gotta come back up. This dude right here, freaking rock star. Check him out, Stu. Stu comes out of nowhere, finishes the NorCal Classic, 5th place overall after this event. I don't think he finished all that well on the run, but you also may have seen him on Kill Taylor, which is on the Sevon podcast once a week. This is like a real life Kill Taylor, this competition, because we have Hans, who I believe we have panned over on this overlay. We got Stu here, who you're going to see in my behind the scenes sort of style video. He's got a crazy story that you're going to hear. And while I say that, I also plan on trying to get the women's final event out. This is the final event. I don't know if I've said this. I did say the placings of the dudes that we're featuring here. Colton's got 54 thrusters at the moment in time. Taylor's got 37 thrusters at the moment. Tudor's got 42. They kind of all fell into this pattern where they were moving 3-3, and Taylor, I think, was doing 1 at this point in time. So he goes 3-3-1, and then he's getting about 7 thrusters every single round. Colton did a round of 3-3-3, and then he did, for the remainder of those rounds, I believe something like 4-3-3. And it's just trying to keep them from blowing up. That 135-pound bar, and, you know, it's not crazy hard, but if you just keep on hammering out sets at 8 destroys you way more than doing just 3. Oh, okay, put it down, just pick it right back up. It's like, it's nothing when you think about the clean factor of it. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing 100 squat clean thruster single reps, but there's a reason that everyone's doing triples out here. And actually, something that I noticed as I was watching this over, Tudor every once in a while throwing a larger set, or maybe he held on to larger sets in the beginning, and you can see that on the counter in the bottom. He did a couple sets of 6 where kind of Colton, who is clearly dominating, totally dominating the workout at this point, had opened up with a bigger set. Everyone kind of comes out a little hot, and then Colton immediately went into his smaller numbers, and Tudor tried to hang on to something a little bit larger. I'm wondering if Tudor had not held on to those large sets, if he would have maybe gotten a couple more towards the back end of this. And, you know, it's like a spoiler alert, Tudor doesn't finish the workout. And I'm wondering how close, or maybe even if he does finish, that he had paced it a little bit differently. Nice close-up shot of the muscle hamster, Colton Mertens. Tudor Magda on the left. After the competition, I told Tudor, I go, hey dude, you know who you look like? You got the same sort of physique that Bill Leahy's got. And Tudor's got a little bit more chest hair than Bill. But if you know or have watched any of my videos, you'll know that that is a massive praise coming from me. Because Bill Leahy, although he blew out Achilles at the semifinals this past year, he's already deadlifted 300 plus pounds for reps. He's back squatting what looks like, from the last time I saw it, 250, 300 pounds for reps. He's on the up and up. He's ready to rock and roll. Colton's still doing his triples. Tudor's hanging on for dear life. Tudor makes these crazy pain faces, but he's built. He's freaking built. He's a bulky dude. He's young. He's powerful. He just needs to screw his freaking head on the right way. There is Sean and Ilya again. Ilya hit a 315-pound snatch earlier in the weekend. Someone's got that on camera somewhere, but you're going to see it on the Sevon podcast and their behind-the-scenes stuff. I hope you do. Crazy amount of weight. John Sweeney won the competition last year. Talked to him, 33 years old. Spoke a little bit about some health issues he had. I don't think he wanted to open up on whatever that was, but you'll see that in my stuff. Although he doesn't tell you anything. He had an athlete competing here, Aaliyah Miller, maybe you know her. And 92 reps for Colton Mertens. You know what that means. This is the final round. Taylor needs 39 reps in the final minute. And based on that look, I don't think he's going to get it. Tudor Magda, 67 reps. 6 rep lead on Taylor. I told you before this thing started. Taylor's in first. Colton was in second. Tudor was in third. What you're going to see here, pretty shortly, it's going to cut away, and then you're going to see Colton Mertens, squat god himself. You guys don't know this, but before Colton Mertens was a superstar on the Sevon podcast, he was known to my small circle as the squat monster. Here comes the squat monster. the only one to finish up NorCal Sioux at the Northern California Classic this year. And if he's the squat monster, Taylor Self is the opposite of the squat monster. He's going to just try to hold off. He's going to do everything in his freaking power to hold off Tudor Magda over to the left. Tudor Magda. How many reps does he have? I don't know. I'm a small team. I don't have one of those counters. That's it. That's freaking it. Tudor takes Taylor by 6 reps. Some drool hanging from that dude's mouth. Upcoming bracing. Head coach, assistant head coach, Sentinel training, dumped some cool water on his boy's back. It was hot, guys. This thing, well, some people might look at this, oh, I could do this. It's like, yeah, but you can't do it at 100 degrees on this blacktop. Tudor Magda, killer dude, crazy demo team athlete from the CrossFit Games this year. Made the CrossFit Games in the year previous. Freak athlete. We're gonna roll on over to Chad Cacker down over here. Probably the most aesthetic looking dude. I think it's his 38th birthday next Friday. What's up, Chad? Crazy physique on that dude. Colton Mertens, the man, getting interviewed by Sevan, the man Matosian, asking him some questions about his competition. That's really all I gotta say about that, guys. Get ready for the chicks. Hopefully I get the chicks all done. Hopefully I can put this in together. If you like it. Final leaderboard ended up being Colton Mertens taking the win. So he ended up surpassing Taylor after all of that. And Tudor Magda ended up finishing in 3rd. That's it. Bye.